Hello everyone. It's Angie. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's well. Good spirits. Coming on today to do a fun video of some fabric clusters. I made a few of them before I turned the video on and thought we could do some together. So here's the first three that I came up with. There's one, there's another one, and another one. Okay, so yeah, I was having fun with that, so I thought I'd make a few more with you guys. Brought along everything that I think that I would need. Some trim, some lace, some pearls, some buttons, some foam flowers, assorted fabrics, cheesecloth, and lace. So yeah, let's get started. On the other ones, I just started with a burlap base, so I have a few pieces of burlap left, so we'll start there and just get to layering and see what we come up with. Yeah, so I just had these different fabric pieces that I thought would mesh well together. I thought that was kind of a nice summer blend. Nice vibrant colors. So yeah, thought we'd do that and see what we can come up with. Got some leaves here and just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Needs a little something. Let's see. Maybe we need that yellow in this one, huh? I like that. Okay, let's start there. Maybe we can get at least 3 or 4 made together. And I'm just using glossy accents. So good adhesive glue. Get everything stuck down. So we'll start with this teal color. And there's no rhyme or reason to clusters. You just put together something that looks appealing to your eye. Whatever you've got going on. And you just want them to be different lengths and different sizes and just kind of go from there. Just with the layering, make sure you use a good amount of glue. Be generous with the glue so you make sure you get a good adhesion to everything. I put a leaf on there. It's a big leaf. And that's a plastic leaf, so I have to make sure that sticks down well. We'll get a nice, got assorted foam flowers. I got some yellow, white, pink, and like a bluish teal color. Oh. Actually, we could do 2 of those maybe. What do you think? Maybe put cluster of 2 flowers together. And the good thing about working with foam flowers, they're easy to manipulate. You can kind of squish them and bend them and kind of get them to work the way that you want to. And actually I got a little space in there. Put a little glue and I got some pearls. You can dangle a little pearl in there. But these, with the elements that I'm working with, the burlap and the layers, you want to make sure you get some good amount of glue on there so everything holds together well. So I'm just going to give that a little hold, and I'm just moving it around a little bit because it's going to seep through the bottom of my burlap there, and I don't want it to stick to my mat. So you see me kind of shifting that a little bit. That's nice. Do we need another one underneath the bottom? Let's see. Let me kind of form this a little bit and see if we want to put that in there. That might be too much, huh? Or maybe up top. Let's see. that might be a little too much. Although it is nice, but it might be a little too much. I'm gonna put a little more glue right in between and bring those two together and make sure they stick well. And then after that dries, we'll come back to it. And there's another little step that I like to do with these foam flowers that looks really nice. Give that a little second to dry and we'll come back to that. Okay, let's start on the next one. That's a smaller base, so let's see what we can do with that. Maybe do a yellow. And or maybe start with the yellow, put that down like that. And I've got some lace trim. Maybe we can put a piece of lace on there. Let me grab a piece of lace. Cut a piece of that off. Kind of lay your elements down to see what you like, and then once you get it in a relatively good place, then you start gluing. I have a little cheesecloth in there somewhere. I like that. Although that, just for one flower, I think that leaf is kind of big, so I'm gonna kind of manipulate that a little bit. But let's get to layering this, sticking these layers down. Oh, get that off of there. Okay, put that's down. And I'm just going to trim this down just a little bit. Still in a leaf form. Just cut down a bit. Put that away. Use a good amount of glue. Make sure it's going to stick. And give it a little hold. Okay. Oh, stuck to the mat a little bit. Here we go. There we go. Isn't it nice? Look at that. You see that? Very nice. Okay, that's one. It's still going to dry a little bit, but we'll come back to it. Okay, let's start with another one. And we got a burlap. Another base here. We'll use that. Let's use this here. Maybe. Something like that. Maybe one of these blue flowers, huh? Yeah, that's nice. I have to cut that leaf down again. Another piece of cheesecloth. Gotta have cheesecloth in there. I love my cheesecloth, and I brought some tulle. Maybe we can incorporate a little bit of tulle in there as well. This pretty little blue shimmery color. Cut a piece of that. That'll go well with that flower. Oops. Give it a little stretch, a little pull. Okay, let's start putting that down. And the good thing about clusters, just put them down. Just put them down. Don't think too hard about it. Just have fun with it. Whatever you like, put it down. And the good thing about using burlap, it gives and really adds some good stability to your clusters. So it's good to have them on the bottom sometime, like I did that. It gives a good backing, but it's not necessarily that you have to have it on the back. Pretty much anywhere. See, this is a smaller piece, so that's why I chose not to put it at the back. So let's get that down. And pull that this way a little bit, and then get our cheesecloth on there. And it's all about layering. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. And I didn't cut that leaf down, so we're going to have to kind of cover it up. Make sure we get it covered up. And I like that. Okay. Maybe if we put a little, do we want to bring in a little something more? Maybe another piece of this blue. I was thinking we can put a little strip of glue down the middle and give it a little scrunch and pull it together kind of like a little bow, like a little bow tie. Just give it a little pinch in the middle. Give it a little second for the glue to grab, hold, and spread out our wings. Okay, I like that. See, just like a little bow tie. And before we put that, oh, it's already starting to stick, but we could still work with it. Put a good little amount of glue on there. And down we go. And kind of work it around the way we want it. That's kind of sticking out a little far, so let's trim out my glue. Scissors are dull. So are those. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Yeah, I like that. Trim that down just a little bit. Trim that away. And that tool just adds a little hint of shimmer in the background. Spread those leaves out. There we go. How about that? Isn't that pretty? Very nice. Okay, let's do one more. And then I'm going to be running out of time here, guys. I'm only got 30 minutes. So let's do that. Let's see. Do we want to do the red one? Okay, let's do the red. It's got like reddish orange. See if we can get one of these pieces in there. Let's do some lace. So let me grab another piece of lace. And get this last piece of blue in there. A little yellow. And let's put another piece of pearl in this one. Get that in there, that's nice. Definitely need some cheesecloth. And then we got one more. These colored flowers. And let's see. I don't know, should we do a cluster of 3 flowers? Maybe one of each color. That's pretty. I like that. Let's do that. Okay, let's start gluing these layers down. Now, since I'm putting the lace in the back, I may have to come back and put something along the back, maybe a thin piece of paper, or I might have to come back with a little piece of burlap on the back. If it's going straight down to your your journals on paper. You don't have to worry about it too much, but I might just want to put a little bit more sturdiness back there just to give it a little extra security. Let's just kind of scrunch that up, lay that down. Okay, now our leaf. Very nice. And let's fold these pearls in half. One, offset the length there. And pearls are a little heavy, so I'm going to be a little generous with the glue there. And get those down. And it's not going to stick too well until I get my flowers in place, but let's work on that next. Be generous with that as well. There's going to be some good weight to that, putting 3 flowers. And these are going to be look lovely, just lovely on any journal page. And we could even just stop right there, but I think I want to go 3. I think I want to go 3 on this one, guys. Look good on the top of a journal page. You could even use these for, what do I want to say? On a card topper. If you're a card maker, good to have, just to have them for cards. You could use them for, they'd look lovely if you like to decorate the tops of your gift bags. Put one of these with your gift tag. Oh, that would look lovely too. Multiple uses for these guys. Fun to make, and they're great to have them around just to add it to anything. Yeah. And the fun thing about foam flowers, keep in mind, guys, is they're easy, and paper flowers as well too. They're easy to manipulate, so you can scrunch them up and kind of get them to lay and form exactly the way you want them to. So don't be afraid to, you know, squish them and move the petals around and really get them to, depending on what type of cluster you're doing, how you want it to look. Don't be afraid to work with it. And I'm just putting extra glue because I've got the pearls and 3 flowers, so I just want to make sure that it's not going to come apart and not going to go anywhere on me. So I'm just kind of putting a little extra glue, a little here, there. Make sure it's going to stay. And look at that. How cute is that? Can you see that, guys? Very nice. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. Okay, I think we're going to stop there. I don't have a lot of time as far as video time. I only have about, it cuts off on me after about 28 to 30 minutes. So we're going to stop there because there's one more step that I want to show you guys that you can do. And if you could see this one, see how I've got the tulle in the background. Adds a little bit of shimmer, okay, which is nice. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. But what we can also do, let me move everything else out the way. And this is just my button case, my pretty little button case. And we didn't use any buttons today, but I got it out just in case. But I'm sure I'll be doing more clusters and doing more videos. So maybe we can use buttons next time. Okay, so let me get all this extra stuff out of our way. And last but not least, I thought to add a little bit more shimmer and shine to it, what we could do is, excuse me for 1 second because I just thought about this the last second, is add some glitter. Let me grab my glitter. It's right here, not far. Excuse me. Oh. While I sit down. Okay, so we got 4 made today, not bad. But and I've got an assortment of glitter here, so just kind of decide what color. We could use different colors. Like this one's got white, pink, and blue. So I think just a silver glitter would go good on that one. And you can see that's my most popular one. But all you do is I use my glossy accents. And you're just going to dab, just randomly dab a little bit of glue. And it doesn't have to be glossy accents. You can use Elmer's glue, regular glue, your art glitter glue, whatever glue that you have. And we're just going to randomly, and the good thing about glossy accents, you could just put this, dab this on the edges of the petals and let it dry all by itself, and it will look like a shimmer in itself, almost like little dewdrops, which that's why I love my glossy accents. But today what we're going to do, I thought, see, I don't know if that picks up on the camera. It looks nice already, and when it dries, it just looks lovely. It looks like little, like the petals are wet, little dewdrops. But what I thought we would do is actually just take a little bit of glitter and put it on top. Let me just grab a piece of book page here. Kind of keep this down to a minimum, my mess. And we're just going to sprinkle some glitter right on top of those flowers. Tap off our excess. And once it dries, it's going to look real pretty. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera. See how pretty that is? How nice. Okay, so let's do the other ones as well. Do I have, since this one's yellow, let's do gold on this one. Okay, closest thing to yellow that I have. And we'll do the same thing. And like I said, don't even need the glitter. But I just thought it would be fun. And oops, open that up, and we'll do a little bit of, oh, that's pretty. And it doesn't need a lot. I don't need too much. And look at that. How pretty. How pretty. Okay, so that's two. Let's do the clear one on this one. Since we've already got that one out and open, just randomly dab. That's all we're doing. I'm actually going to try and pick a little bit of that up. Sprinkle a little more on. Okay, there we go. Once that dries, it's going to look lovely. Okay, on this one, do I have a blue? Yeah. Let's do a little blue tint on this one. Yeah. I have a turquoise. Here we go. Let's do that one. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm having a good time. Hope you guys are liking these. Hope you give them a go. Always fun to do clusters. Can always use them in your projects. Always. Great addition to your journals, guys. Here we go. Oh man, that's pretty. Dab off the excess. And I used a little, it was a little heavy on the glue, but still pretty nonetheless. There we go, look at that. And what I could do, just to kind of, let me grab my pokey tool. I can kind of, since I was kind of heavy with the glue, kind of spread that out a little bit where it looks a little chunky. But not saying that that chunky looks bad, just depends on what you're looking for. Okay, we can just kind of spread that out just a little bit, kind of even it out throughout the flower a little bit more. Yeah, spreading that out looks a little bit better, a little more natural, I guess you would say. More realistic, so to speak. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, tap off the excess. Get that off of my pokey tool and get that into the garbage. Okay, not bad at all, guys. Let me move this. Oops. Put these back in here. That out of the way. Okay, close up my glue. And we are done. Look at that. Here's the ones that we made together. There we go. Can you see that? You guys are getting a good, nice, fun fabric clusters. Look at that. How pretty. There's the ones we made together. And here's the ones I made off camera. Not much different. Just mixing and matching, whatever looks good to you. Okay. There we go. And this one I just used some crochet trim on that one. Look at there. So we got 7 made today. How about that? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me position these. Hopefully you guys are getting a good shot on those. Okay. Hope you like those for today. Give them a go. Have some fun with it. Thank you so much. God bless. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.